welcome back to the channel. And today in Trailmakers, I want to experiment with making floppy planes. And by floppy planes, I don't mean an ornithopter like this, which is kind of, in a way, a floppy plane. But what I mean is I want to use power couplers in between essential parts of the plane, like wing pieces and things like that. I looked at a plane that was basically a very basic version of that in a best builds or a workshop video. And I thought that there was a lot more fun to be had with it. So that's what we're going to be doing in this episode, is just making some weird planes and seeing, do they work? Are they fun to fly? Are they absolutely terrible and just not worth it? Either way, I think it's going to be a unique aviation experience. So one thing I think would be nice to do is actually just take a normal plane so we have like a reference point. Now, this is like one of the things about my channel is I very rarely just have a normal vehicle to use as a reference, because everything is just like, how can we make something weird? So all of the planes I have usually have some weird feature about them that make them just like not normal. This one's tiny. This one, I don't even know what this one was for, but that's got a lot of unnecessary wings on it. What is this one? This one has a lot of thrusters in it. Oh, that was for the EMP battle. Do I just have like a nice normal plane? I do, actually. Hold on. I have it saved in here. Look at this plane. This is a good plane. Yeah, here we go. So let's fly this plane the way it's meant to be flown, like so. You see what my controls are. I got guns. Okay, and I got my flap wings. All right, this plane's pretty straightforward. It flies well. It's not super fast. It's not, I mean, it's pretty agile, actually. I'm actually pretty satisfied with how this thing flies. I think this is a good plane. So let's mess it up with some power couplers. All right, so what I think is going to be kind of fun is just do it little by little, one by one, add some power couplers in between the essential parts until it becomes completely unflyable. And I think the best way to do that is starting at the edges. So instead of putting a power coupler in here at the base of the wing, I think starting at the tip of the wing is going to have a less or a lower impact. Yeah, there we go. So this is going to be significant in a way because these are our ailerons that are going to be responsible for turning us. And I'm going to keep them at maximum stiffness for now. But here's step one. All right, look at the, I mean, it shouldn't really affect me much until I roll. And actually, this feels like no change. No change at all. This thing feels perfectly normal. All right, but we gotta, I gotta take it to a little bit of an extreme here. And without even adding any more, what I want to do is just reduce the power coupling down to 0 stiffness. I know it's just gonna be like, it's probably gonna make it from functional to completely unfunctional. So let's go stiffness down to 0. You can already tell this isn't gonna work. Okay, here we go. All right, but I'm gonna go with maximum stiffness by default for most things. Actually, this might still work. Ready, roll left. This is actually perfectly fine. I am really surprised at how little of an impact this has. This is great. It looks so bad, but it feels really normal. See, this is what this video is about right here. We're gonna just finding little surprises and what you can do. See, this thing just, it's the opposite of what normally happens for my builds. Usually the builds look like they're gonna work and then they just don't because of some reason I can't see. This one, I can clearly see this is not gonna work, but then it does. That never happens. It actually probably happens more often than I remember. But let's go back to 1 stiffness because we're gonna make this a little bit more difficult on ourselves, and we're gonna expand another wing segment with a power coupler. All right, so we're back to 1 stiffness, all right? You can see a little bit of when we spawn in, there's a little bit of flexing happening here. So now when we pitch, I'm expecting there to be a little bit of an effect. And it's actually, it is pretty little. I'm thinking that 0 stiffness, it's not gonna work this time. Now, this is lowering my agility for sure. Ooh, that was kind of satisfying watching the wing bend. Yeah, I like seeing the bend. All right. But yeah, it has lowered my agility when it comes to roll especially, because it's just, you know, I'm more distance from my center of mass, so it just takes more energy to rotate. But all in all, this for a plane, this flies perfectly fine. I've built worse planes without power couplers, so I am very, very happy with this. But will it survive the 0 stiffness challenge? All right, here we go. 0 stiffness. There's no way this is gonna work now, is it? Oh no. Oh no, this can't work. This can't work. All right, I'm gonna try rolling to the left now. No way. There's no way. This is my thumbnail right here. This thing. It flies? That's gonna be like, that's probably gonna be in the thumbnail. I cannot believe this flies. Like, keep in mind, my only roll control, like the only roll control is from the tips of the wings. That last little piece on the tips of the wings is where the roll comes from. Actually, I just need to make sure, because I don't think I've disabled seat controls. So here we go. Disable air control. So the seat was helping, but was it helping enough to really make a difference? Let's see if I can still roll without seat controls. Okay, here we go. Oh, okay. The seat actually was doing the work a little bit. Like, look at this. I'm rolling to the left. I'm going to try to turn back towards the aircraft carrier. And now I'm straightening out. There, I'm trying to turn to the right now. It's so slow. It's so much slower. The seat control was helping a lot. But I mean, like, I'm kind of functional, aren't I? All right. Yeah, there's no way I'm going to be able to turn around. Pitch to the right. Pitch to the right. It is really hard to pitch to the right. I'm really trying to pitch to the right now. Oh, here we go. I finally teetered over to the other direction. But for some reason, this just really wants me to go away from the aircraft carrier. I'm having a lot of trouble bringing it back. Should I keep air control on? No, I really want it to be the plane. I want all the physics to come from the plane itself. All right, I'm trying to level off now. Come on. Come on. It's kind of working. It's kind of working. I'm getting back. I have control. I have enough control. Well, not enough. I don't have enough control. I have enough to be able to navigate in very, very, very general directions. Very slowly as well. But hey, do you see what's about to happen right here? I don't know if you appreciate what's about to happen right here. This plane is coming in for a landing. That was a 0 damage landing. That was more successful than every other landing I've tried in this video so far. I hope you know that. Okay, now if we were on, just real quick before we add another power coupler, quick flight at 100% stiffness without seat control. And yeah, this thing actually flies pretty well. I think I'm gonna start now. Oh boy. I'm gonna start modifying, or adjusting rather, not really modifying, the angle. Oh, see, it's only a 5-degree angle. All right, let's go up to 30 degrees for the ailerons, just so we can have a little bit more agility. It needs to compensate a lot more now. Yeah. Oh, look at that. That's way better. I need the speed to go up though. We're fine. All right. Yeah, this actually might be more viable now with 0 stiffness, but let's just start pushing it. Yeah, speed. Let's just put speed way up. Oh, wow. Look at our agility now. Okay. All right, we're good. Now we're going to add another power coupler. 3rd set. Oh my goodness. We're actually a little bit too agile. All right, so this is where things are going to, even with maximum stiffness, I predict things are going to get kind of difficult here. All right, so we're on maximum stiffness, right? Yes, we are. Okay, here we go. Oh, no, not that way. All right, whoa. All right, we're off. We've lifted off. Oh yeah, you can really see the wings fold now. But oh my, look at this roll. I put it up too much maybe. Oh, look at the wing bend on the pitch. It's the pitching that actually bends it more than the rolling, which I guess kind of makes sense. That's where like the bottoms of the wings and the tops of the wings are really gonna feel it. Oh, I'm good. Just taking a little bit of dip, gonna cool down the engine is all. All right, this isn't bad. Now this one, oh, did you see the feedback loop, the wobbles? That was actually kind of cool. That felt realistic. All right, let's come in for a landing. Not bad actually. All right, now this one, there's no way this survives the 0 stiffness test. Here we go, 0 stiffness. All right, place your bets now. No way this flies. Now remember, I've got 0 seat control. It's caught under my tail. Oh no. All right, it looked like if it didn't get caught under my tail, there was potential there, but it's definitely gonna get caught under the tail. Like, that's just always gonna happen, isn't it? Okay, all right. Oh, turn to the right, turn to the right. Oh, no, this is like the least functional by far. Huge step down in functionality. You don't really wonder why. All right, come on, save it, save it. No, you just got nothing. You got no control, spaghetti gang. So we've pretty much done as much as we can with the main wings. Now we have a tail back here. So let's go ahead and bump this tail with some power coupling. Now this, I don't predict is going to have that much of an effect. Yeah, the tail, not really a big deal. Especially like there's two power couplers for symmetry and they're both on maximum stiffness. So they're kind of really just like bars. They're not really gonna do that much. So we need to go in bigger steps. So really quick, I just want to add this part of the tail and basically any part that has functionality, just separate it with some power coupling. All right, this I also predict isn't going to be a huge deal until I start turning down the power coupling. I'm thinking what I'm going to do is keep the wings the way they are and just go 0 stiffness on the tail and see how that affects things. But this, not bad. See, the tail is one piece there. I can't separate each side because that's actually just one part. If they were 2 separate parts, I would have separated each side, but this is the plane I chose. So right now, this is actually like relatively just perfectly functional. Relatively perfect. All right, but let's select these and these and set them down to 0 stiffness. Now our tail is 0 stiffness, but our wings are perfectly fine. Oh my. All right. 0 stiffness tail is actually like just game over. The wings, you can kind of manage with the wings, but the tail, it flops down and you just automatically, it's gonna pitch you down. Like, spaghetti gang. Yeah, there's no way. Maybe if I get enough speed. Like, I'm not, whoa, I can't even take off. Okay, the tail is just, you can't do it with the tail. So it's a good thing. It's actually a good thing that on maximum stiffness, it even works. All right, now there's another part left here, and that is of course the nose. Now, oh, now here, this is interesting. What happens with the propeller? If the propeller is separated and on 0 stiffness, but let's do it with regular stiffness first. This is ridiculous. Oh, this is totally flyable. This is really flyable. All right, yeah, that doesn't really matter. Now, I want to turn that propeller into a 0 stiffness floppy propeller. I don't really, like, I feel like that's going to pitch us down. All right, 0 stiffness. Oh, no way. So I do have thrust, though. I have thrusters on the side that are also giving me a little bit of assistance, but this is definitely going to, it's going to tilt our nose down. There's nothing. There's no, it's canceling out. Look at, what are we supposed to do with this? Like, look, I cannot take off. I legitimately can't take off. Maybe let's go 50% stiffness. You know what? Maybe doing everything on 50% could be kind of fun. All right, here we go. This is dumb. This is just so silly. All right, I want to do everything on 50%. I don't think we're going to be able to fly. Just the tail itself is not going to be functional on 50%. I don't think. The tail is just a huge factor. All right. Oh, no. No. I already see it. There's no way this works. There's no way this works, right? Ah, there's no way this works. It's just the droop of the tail. It just creates a pitch down that you're never going to be able to overcome. I love the wings, though. The wings are so satisfying. I'm putting everything back to max stiffness. There's another just fun little experiment. It's not going to change the functionality, but the visuals. Look at this. Is this the weirdest plane you've ever seen? This is like when you've entered build mode, but it didn't finish. The parts are still separated. All right, I can do more. I can do more with this. All right, so this whole part, we could add some power coupling right there. I feel like, how do I even do this? I want to go like all the way up to right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then add another set of power couplers. All right, yeah, look at this. This doesn't make any sense. Can this one fly at maximum stiffness? It works. This looks like one of those cross-section things that like the bodies exhibit where it shows like all the different cross-sections except for a plane and it still flies kind of. Oh, this is so weird. I love how doable this is though. Oh, pull up, pull up, pull up. It is a little bit hard. You can see the body flexing downwards, the nose points down in the front and the tail points down in the back, which makes it trying to pitch us down, but it's not enough to overcome the actual tail fins. Oh my god, the flop, the flex. It cushioned it so well, preventing any damage. This is so good. All right, coming in for, pitch up. Oh, I just missed that. All right, coming in for landing. There we go. It's so floppy. You know, I'm gonna paint them the color of the body. Okay, so I want the wings to be... I'm gonna like fine tune the stiffness of all of them to get the most ridiculous visuals we can get while still being flyable. And I think the wings could probably go down to 50% stiffness and still be functional. Maybe these pairs can go down to 50% stiffness. The tail definitely has to be maximum stiffness, and let's just stick with this for now. All right, here we go. Oh, that was bad. This is bad. No, this is not gonna work. No, this can't. The body, I think, needs it. The body is kind of a similar effect to the tail. The one in front of the cockpit is big. Yeah. Oh, whoa. It looks so weirdly like biological. Just seeing the body bend and flop as opposed to just these rigid bodies I'm so used to working with. It just makes it feel like a living being. All right, so these center ones, let's put these back up to maximum stiffness. Can this fly with just 50% stiff wings? Maybe not, actually. What? I thought the 50% wings would work. Oh. Come on. Come on. Oh, come on. You can do it. This is so ridiculous. I'm trying so hard to turn. It's not working. It doesn't work. It's so bad. I'm trying to turn to the left. Whoa, hold on. Why does that seem opposite? If I go to turn left... Oh, that does make sense. Okay, it makes sense from here, but I think that's actually the problem. Is once the wings go that way, it is kind of having like the opposite effect that you want it to have? Huh. All right, well, if 50% stiffness doesn't work on the wings, there's gotta be something below 1 that still works, right? Let's go to 75. All right, here's 75. Oh, whoa. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, I think there's potential here. Did you see it? Did you see all of the potential? Look at the potential. Why are the arms just, oh, okay. Oh, potential. Oh, no. It flopped. It just flopped over. Sometimes you flop too hard and you flip over. That's why they call it a flip flop. It's because of all the flopping causes the flip. Flop. All right, let's go 0.8. There's gonna be a point below 1. Is it 0.8? There's gonna be a point where this will be flyable. All right, I don't think 0.8 is it. All right, 0.85. I think increments of 5 is reasonable. Wait, really? This feels too much. Is this 1? This feels like 1. This is 0.85. Oh, well, I mean, it is flexing quite a bit. Like, look at this. It doesn't feel as ridiculous as I want. I want it to look like there's no way I'm gonna be flying. Hold on, let's double check here. 0.85. That's surprisingly like, all right, let's go to 0.83. There was like a weird threshold between 0.8 and 0.85 that made it go from obviously a failure to like pretty rigid. All right, this is 0.83. This actually feels pretty similar. All right, but still functional. All right, let's go down to 0.81. I gotta check 0.8 again, because this is suspicious how flyable this is. Here we go, back down to 0.8, which we know failed before. Okay, wait, is 0.8 doable? What happened last time at 0.8? Did I just give up too soon, I guess? Maybe I just had a bad takeoff at 0.8, and I assumed that it was impossible, but 0.8 is doable. Oh, come on. The pitching up is so bad because you can see the body bending forward, but you can overcome. You can pitch up. It's just very slow. Look at this thing. This thing kind of looks like a bird now. Yeah, power coupler segmented planes. Honestly, kind of fun. Can't get too floppy with it or you'll flip, but it was kind of fun. Let's go 0.78. Oh my goodness, it's already bad. Yeah, see, I swear that happened at 0.8, but it's not now for some reason. All right, I think 0.8 is it. If you're gonna have a 3-segmented wing, 3-part wing, then 0.8 seems to be the limit of how strong your power couplers can be. But if you want to go just like full on 100%, pretty safe. Yeah, look at this. This thing just flies like a plane. It flies better than some planes I built. I knew this was gonna be fun, and I don't know if I've really done, I don't know if there's more things I could do with this kind of concept. So if you have any other ideas for like this style of thing where we like just make creations different with power couplers, I'm not gonna say worse because this isn't necessarily worse. Like, this is interesting. It provides a different flight experience, a very unique flight experience, and sometimes novelty is what you need when you're risking your life and you want it to be more risky. So let me know if you have any other ideas on things we could do with power couplers and builds like this, because this was kind of fun. If you guys enjoyed this video, you'll probably enjoy some more that you can find right here on the end screen. Hope this video has earned your subscription. Anyway, this has been ScrapMan, and I'll see you next time. Bye.